Hey guys, this is Locke. With less than 2 weeks remaining of the Final Fantasy VII event, I thought I would make a video about what comes next. To give you some context, I've always recommended people get these units. Like for example, when the Titus event was out, I said, "Hey, new players, get Titus, get Yuna, max them out." And it's the same thing I recommended now as well. I said, "Hey, new players, get Cloud, get Tifa, and max them out. Get their vision cards, max them out as well." But I kind of stopped there. I didn't really think about what comes next, and to be honest, I never actually thought about it until I started my new account. And so let me go through that process and talk about what where I am and what I'm going to do next, and what I advise you guys to do next as well. So in my account, I have Cloud at level 115. I have Aerith at 120, and I have Tifa at 99, and then I have all three. Well, I have both of their vision cards maxed. This one and Tifa's vision card. I actually happened to pull Black Rose Helena as well from one of the free pulls lately, and I've saved the beginner shards that I bought from the paid viz store. It was like 600 paid viz for 1,000 shards. I had used like a few hundred of them, so I had 800 left, and so I was able to get her to 115. So I'm going to ignore Black Rose Helena for now. It's mostly just talking about the the event right now and the next step pertaining to the event. So because for example, not everyone's going to have Black Rose Helena, not everyone's going to have Charlotte, but I'm assuming most people will have Titus and Tifa and possibly Aerith, or not Aerith. But anyway, the next step. That's that's the point. So if I look at how much Vizier I have left, I have 17,000 Vizier left. I have just the latest chapter of the story. So my Vizier income is actually kind of low. So for example, the next week when the new unit Starlight Elena is coming out, I probably won't have enough Vizier to get her. I mean, I definitely don't have enough Vizier to pity her, which is already at 36,000 Vizier or so. And then even if I happen to get lucky and get her on the very first pull or something, I don't have enough Vizier to max her, even to get her to level 99. And on top of that, even if I get her to level 19 or 120, I also need to have a good vision card for her. Because, for example, my Black Rose Helena right now, without a good vision card, she does a fraction of the damage that Titus does. But Black Rose Helena is known for being the damage dealer of the game. She's the most OP unit, as everyone says, because she does so much damage. But without the correct setup, she does mediocre damage compared to Titus. I really need a good setup, good vision cards, good Esper, like the Bahamut Esper that's maxed out and all kinds of stuff, which I don't have. So it'll probably be the exact same story with the new unit coming out, or whatever new units are coming out for a while. I have to be conscious that the account that I have, they have to kind of fit into that account, because I don't have an unlimited number of Vizier to get the unit, max the unit, get the card, and max the card. I could spend, but I don't want to spend. So with the amount of Vizier that I have, I don't have the resources to do that. So, looking at a long-term plan, I'll probably be saving until the next Final Fantasy event, where I can get, I think, Noctis and maybe his card, and I don't actually know if he has a card, but I will probably start thinking about getting an Earth unit, and that will probably be the second biggest update that I'll make to my account. But that's probably, I think, 2-3 months away. So am I really just going to be playing with these units from now until then? I mean, that'll kind of get boring, right? And I was thinking about that question, and I was wondering, so what would I do in the meantime? I mean, I can do hard quests, but I actually found there is 8 units that everyone can easily invest in as long as you pull the unit. And you probably have a couple of these already, at least from your free pulls. And so I think that's the second place that we should be going to. So once you have these units maxed out, and I mean, if you don't have them maxed out yet, work on them until the end of the event. You have 11-12 days. And once you're satisfied with that, or once the event passes and you're looking for the next step, these are the 8 units that I think you should be working on. They are all the way down at the soul medals, and you can exchange, these are the 8 units I mean, you can exchange soul medals for their shards. So for example, with 500 soul medals, I can get 100 shards, because each of these gives me 10 Venera shards, and I can buy 10 of them, so I get 100. So this is obviously a lot faster than just working on them using Hardquest and Guild Barracks. And I already have like 521 medals. I mean, after I got like Titus, sorry, not Titus. After I got Cloud and Aerith and who else, Glaciella and Black Rosalna to 99. Like I've been buying some of their shards from the shop, and so whenever I buy shards, obviously I get the excess soul medals. And so I think, and I'll probably, even now, I'm still doing the hard quest. Like I'm doing Charlotte's hard quest, farming 2 shards a day. I'm doing Glaciella's hard quest, and I have all of these guys in the barracks as well. And I'm getting, I'm getting 10 shards a day from this, and these 10 shards are also becoming soul medals, right? So, like I am getting a steady stream of these soul medals, and so I like this is going to be a lot faster. I could probably work on like 1 or 2 of these units in the meantime, like when I'm waiting from now until the next event happens, to start, making my account better. And these are not bad units. Obviously, like Frederica is a good standout unit. Um, but I actually don't have Frederica yet. I haven't pulled her, so I have to figure out how to get her. Um, well, it's not like I have to figure out like it's whoever you have, right? Right. I have Ketone, I have Oldua, I have Laswell, I have Marcherie, I have Glaciella, I have Rain. So Frederica and Venera are the 2 that I'm missing. And I would really like to get Frederica, and she will definitely go well with my account because I already have Cloud. I have the lightning clouds we see maxed out, and I'm working on the other one. I'm working on Egg Ion, so it'll help Frederica's HP at least. So I mean, yeah, like one of these units it'll probably be the one I start working on. I'll probably wait until the free pulse is done, and I still do have a select ticket that I might use for Frederica as well. So I will start working on Frederica that way. But if you're not going with Cloud, or if you already have Frederica or don't really have an interest in Frederica, or just haven't pulled her, there are other units that you can work on as well that are also very strong. Like for example, the unit that's coming out in the next Final Fantasy event is an Earth unit, right? That the one that Noctis that everyone is really interested in. So you can start working on Ketone if you want, because they're both Earth units, and she's already a very good unit as well. She does, there are many different builds that you can do with her. There's like Time Mage build and Drain Force build, and her Limit Burst has a very high chance to stop. So she's an all-around very useful unit. So you can work on her. You can work on Oldua if you want for her TMR, because it doesn't give as much AP as Kiza's, but it gives significantly less. However, it also gives you defense penetration, so that it's a pretty good TMR as well. Ketone's TMR is actually very good for, in my opinion, manual PvP battles. So if you are a fan of manual PvP, I would recommend getting, not getting, but like thinking about maybe investing in Ketone also for the TMR possibly. Same thing with Marcherie. I actually have her on my hard quest list. Like I'm farming 2 shards a day because I really like her TMR. It's very good for manual PvP, not for live, because for live, sorry, not for auto, because for auto PvP she just doesn't like, none of the units uses her TMR really. So that's what it is. But like you can work on that if you want, or you can. You can work on Rain if you are lacking a tank and you really want a tank. You can also, use the Soul of Tamasa as a weapon. This one. So you can farm the weapon and then you can put it on Rain, and you have your Rain is now doing a little bit of damage at least. So this is my next step really. My next step would be to work on one of these, most likely Frederica. And if I'm going to pick a second one to work on alongside Frederica, I'll probably pick Marcherie, because personally I really like live PvP, and so I would try to figure out a way to boost my live PvP account. So Frederica and Marcherie would be the 2 that I would work on, but like this is not an incremental cost. Like if I buy 10 of these or 100 of these, they're always the same price. It's always 50 of these soul medals for 10 shards. So I will, if I get Frederica, I will just buy I would just buy her shards with this and get her maxed out, and then I would probably work on Marchery after that. Um, so that's yeah. So that's the next step. In the meantime, like I said, I don't have enough Visior to think of getting any kind of second account, like any kind of second, sorry, not second account, but any kind of second team. Like my main team is right now just like Lightning with support, uh, really Cloud plus support. Or if I need to, I can put in Tifa as well. She does okay. She has a good weapon. She has a card. She's only 99, but over time I am expecting her to get up to 115, but it'll be slow because I'm just farming her shards from the guild barracks and from whatever I get from the expeditions. Um, what about vision cards? I mean, if a really good vision card comes out for like lightning or possibly for water, because I do have quite a few water units as well. Like I have Aerith and I have Eltira, um, and possibly dark. Like if it's a dark magic card that's coming out, maybe I would think about it. But it really has to kind of go with the team that I have right now, right? Like if it's a wind card, I would not be getting the wind card because I mean Tifa is good, but I have her just by herself right now. It's like I could build a team around her, but I would have to be her plus different kinds of support. I don't have a second wind damage dealer to go with her, and so like I wouldn't I probably wouldn't focus on the wind right now with this account, but um, yeah, like any good lightning card that comes out, I would probably try to get it. The card that is out right now, the Lara Croft card. I mean, it gives you water missile, and I don't really have any water missiles to get. I mean, I'm still doing the guild banners for the card. I think the card is at yeah. It's Tear Star Awakened because I got the guild banners, and then I also did the challenge board for the shards, and I mean I have it here, but I'm not gonna buy the rest of it because it's still quite a bit of shards that you need. The last awakening is 125 plus 75, so you need 200 more, and I have 33 out of 200. The rest of the I'm not gonna spend like 10k Visio to max out this card because I probably wouldn't use it with this account. Um, so that's that. I am basically uh, yeah. So this is where I am. Like I'm pretty happy with the progress of the Final Fantasy VII units right now. Tifa's. I'm not in a hurry to get Tifa, or sorry, to max Tifa. I don't mind just waiting on the guild barracks to slowly get her to 115 and then to 120. Cloud is doing totally fine at 115. I'm not in a rush to get him to 120. So as far as the Final Fantasy VII stuff is concerned, I'm happy with it. I am happy with the progress. I don't need to get them to 120 right now. Um, and so from now until uh, the next Final Fantasy event, where a lot of units are being released, I'll probably be saving. And while I'm saving, I'm obviously going to be doing the hard quests and whatever to try to get my whatever other supporting units like Black Rose Helena and whoever else I have up there. And at the same time, I'm also going to be working on these units from down here, starting probably with Frederica and then Marchery. So that's my plan. And I would suggest for players that are in a similar boat, that started with the event or really focused on the event but don't have anything else, because you're a fairly new player. That's what I would suggest as well. Like don't pull on every banner, because if you just get Starlight Helena and then sorry, not Helena, Starlight Elena, and you can't really you have her at 79, she's not going to really help your account, right? Um, so that's my advice. Like don't pull on every banner. Pull on the banners that that you'll be able to max out the unit and also the card, because you don't have other cards to support the unit. Like my Black Rose Helena right now is kind of lackluster compared to Cloud and his card, because that's just the state of my account. And then after you're done with the event, focus on the 8 units that I talked about. If you invest in Cloud, Frederica is a good matchup to go with Cloud. Hopefully pull her sooner or later. But if you don't pull her and you can't wait, then I would also suggest Ketone if you have Ketone. If you don't have Frederica or Ketone, Winara is not bad, but you probably don't have the setup to really make use of her. So I don't know. I mean, uh, maybe you can work, like if you have Odoa, maybe you can work on her for start getting her shards, because her TMR is not bad. But like one of these 8 units would probably be the next step. So anyway, that's my advice for players in the same position as I am, that have started an account. I think I'm on like day 16 or 17 now. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have other questions or comments, please leave me a comment below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Anyway, that's it for now, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care now.